My dog's an idiot. What was that, Reef? Come on, buddy. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? You just literally just launched straight off here. Buddy, you could have been impaled. Are you alright? You alright, Reefy?
Be aware of Al. There's been reports of an owl attacking hikers. Yeah. Actually, that'd be kind of cool if I saw that. I wouldn't be too bummed out. Just pulled up here at Lily Point Marine Park in Point Roberts, Washington. We're gonna go explore the old cannery down at Lily Point and look around for some old artifacts. I found some stuff here before, that old pocket watch, but I'm gonna scout out a new area that I haven't seen underwater before. The viz has never been good, so we hope it's decent, but either way, gonna scout the bottom, see what we can find. We were invited out on a boat in Vancouver, which would have been a lot of fun, but I opted out of it because I've had this on my list for way too long and I didn't want to cancel. Turns out there's a huge algae bloom in Vancouver right now, so we kind of lucked out because I think the visibility is like pea soup. Hopefully that's not the case here, but we're gonna get down in the water and find out. The footage here doesn't do this spot justice. Unbelievably gorgeous. This is what inspired me to get into free diving locally. This view right here. We're gonna go explore the pilings. Used to be a cannery right down there. It extended out into the bay. We're thinking right around there we might find some stuff if the visibility allows us to search. This is one of my favorite spots just to hike and explore. A lot of history down here. Whether or not I dive, it's still really fun just to be here. This spot is pretty renowned for eagles. They come here and fly up the sand cliffs and learn how to fly. So I'm not sure if it's that time of year yet, but shortly there'll be like a couple hundred flying up in the trees like pterodactyls. You know, you feel like you're in Jurassic Park here at certain moments. Gonna make a quick detour. There's an old barrel here. If we can find the spot. Oh, here it is. I think we'll have to take our gear off and climb through there. What do you think? Let's go for it. Big cannery down here back in the day, but I think there was a big explosion of fire. So what we're seeing here is the remnants of part of it. Probably a big pressure cooker boiler or something. Pretty sweet. So much history down here. It's hard to believe this area used to be an economic hub. Personally, I'm happy nature reclaimed this spot. So look at this. It's meant to be. Perfect chair. That'd actually be nice in my yard. We're being slow pokes, but I think it's go time. We're gonna jump in and hopefully you can see our fins because the viz isn't looking too great. But we'll scout this out for a few hours and see what we come up with. It was a bit of a windy day, but overall, the conditions were pretty manageable. The visibility was decent, but there was a noticeable green hue in the water. Just like the flowers and the trees pollinate in the spring, algae also blooms and the visibility deteriorates. So out here quite a distance, maybe 200 feet from shore. We're in like 5-6 feet of water. The visibility opened up and we could see what we're looking at. Way better than it was just a few meters offshore. Hopefully we found a bottle. We're diving, I think where some of these old pilings were, but not positive. Still really fun out here though. We were looking for bottles, but still took time to appreciate all the marine life on the bottom. Lots of various flatfish and scalpin were hanging out. This buffalo scalpin was quite flamboyant. I bought a Washington State fishing license for the 2022-23 season, and I didn't harvest a thing. My license was about to expire, but I didn't check the regs before I entered the water. We found a boatload of gooey duck, but I erred on the side of caution. Oh well. Probably should have spent a bit more time at shore looking at where the factory once stood. Just trying to find these pilings underwater after being under the water for about 100 years. Probably not even there anymore. Used to be a building right here as well, somewhere right here, and that's where we're thinking stuff would have been lost, but really hard to get the right trajectory from the bad viz and no reference point while we're out here. We weren't finding too much, but I came across some hagstone. I thought they might be fishing net weights used by First Nations until I found a bunch more. We didn't completely get skunked. Clayton saved the day and found this broken Coke bottle. It wasn't worth keeping, but at least we found something. We opted to leave it behind as it didn't seem to be hurting anything. We think we found the spot where the building once stood on the pier as we were finding old tires and piping. We had no idea what this thing was, but it sure was heavy. Any ideas? Hit me up in the comments. Well, we didn't really see anything too exciting. Nothing too exciting on camera anyways. I always like snorkeling these areas, seeing all those hermit crab, A lot of Dungeness, Red Rock, and various scalping. We tried to find out where that building was, but kind of lost our bearings once we were in the water. We found some old piping, I found a tire, and some other miscellaneous junk, but no bottles. Nothing to bring home, but it's all good. I know where not to look for bottles. When I say that, I'll probably come back here one day, because I do have fun snorkeling here. No sweat though, still good exercise and fun time being in the ocean. And wrap things up and yeah, grab some grub. You ready to get back to the environment?
Yes.
How about you, buddy? You ready to get back to the environment?
Yeah.
We're gonna pick up some garbage, alright? You alright with that, baby? Cool. How about you, unicorn? Down here at Stanley Park, meeting up with Clayton, aquatic monkey. Him and his scuba diving buddies planned a little cleanup here at the rowing club in Stanley Park. Pretty fun.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a lot of trash today. I think we have like 7 or 8 free divers, another 7 or 8 scuba divers. Last time we got 2,000 pounds with half volunteers, so let's go for 4,000.
4,000, yeah, that's ambitious.
So a little ambitious, but we should get another 1,000, 2,000 pounds for sure.
Woo, what'd you get? Whoa, that's so cool. Is that treasure? So we went down there for the cleanup, and it was a lot of fun for the 15 minutes we were there. We went to the dock, and some lady was like, your kids can't be down there without life jackets. We asked if they had a communal system. She said no. And even though they were being supervised, she wanted them on the upper dock, which was reasonable. We went to the upper dock, and then we found a communal life jacket set up. Like, sweet. So we threw ones on the children, brought them back down there, and she said, no kids down there. No kids on the lower dock, period. She kind of went back on what she stated. Even though there was about 7 or 8 free divers in the water, scuba divers in the water, and us supervising them, holding their hands, and they had a life jacket on. She said too much liability for them. It was okay for people to hold their breath, dive to depth, look for garbage, but not for 2 children supervised with life jackets on to be next to the water. Actually, not even. They were probably, I don't know, 7 feet back or so from the ledge. Really lame. We drove out there from Ladner to help participate. We wanted to show our kids what giving back to the ocean was all about. They were looking forward to helping as well. Not like they would have actually helped, but still pretty frustrating.
I mean, I don't usually get upset about stuff like that because I understand, but that actually made me furious because there was no other way that we could have made our kids any more safe. They were safe, they were wearing life jackets, we gave them perimeters on where they could go on the dock. The dock wasn't that busy, and yet still she just seemed to not want our kids there, which kind of really frustrated me.
Yeah, it is what it is though. We're having a really good time down here in Point Roberts. So this is an awesome consolation prize. So anyways, didn't really pan out as planned, but I hope you did good, Clayton, and pulled a bunch of junk out of the ocean. Thanks for giving back like you always do. Peace and love, everybody. Kind of a non-eventful episode, but still better than nothing. Peace.
Yeah!
See, buddy, did you find a piece? Whoa, nice one.
That's
bud.
a nice piece. You're pretty good at this. You want to go find another one, he said. Okay, see.